Hey YouTube, how the fuck are you guys doing? Welcome to my Sunday. Guess notifications haven't went out. Son of a bitch. There they are. What's up? I thought I'd bring you guys along for what it looks like fucking to change some oil. No, Blake, we are not doing yours next. So, let me get you guys down here. Oh, we're going to need a flashlight. What's up, fellas? What flavor of flashlight do you guys want to use? I got the Mac Tools flashlight, look at that. And I also got the Streamlight, No, I'm on my cell phone. You should see what I got going on here. I wish I could show it to you. I got a goddamn zip tie, zip tie holding this battery charger on there. We'll use this one. See if we can get the... I don't know what to tell you if it won't take any grease. All right. Let's see, there we go. All right, let's get our tools, fellas. Get our fat ass underneath this motherfucker. Oh, yeah. So, what I did first, before we got all too fucking excited here, is I regen this truck so the oil's hot. So this ought to make it more fun. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got our Mac Access long-handled straight, because this is serious. Oh, motherfuck. On a little tight. Now you're gonna want to check these skills, because they're pretty good. This is a lot of practice right here. This, you can't get this sitting in an office chair. Look at that. All right. Let that drain out there for a minute. Gonna let that drain out of there. Fucking A. All right, done with our hammer and this. So there's that. Boy, this charger on this motherfucker is real serious. Now we gotta come over here, get that, let that drain. What's going on today? Anybody doing anything fun? Oh, yeah. Where Cummins put these is fucking loads of shit. That might be on there a little tight. But I like these pliers better than the Knipex ones, to be honest with you. All right, save that right there. Yeah, no, with that airline in the way, it's bullshit. Like, to get this motherfucker out of here is serious. You know, like they got all this crap here, man. Now, just to let you know, this is a little warm, because like I said, I regen the truck, and then usually, after it gets done regenning, I let it run about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I get ready and back her in the shop. All right. Oh, yeah. Drain that out. All right. You should see this setup that I got going on. Yeah, maybe an engineer will watch this, you know, about this setup, but it does suck. Throw that right in the garbage. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick that I've learned after doing a bunch of these. The main thing is get the diesel fuel off of us. Ugh. All right. If you want to know what filter an X15 Cummins takes, it's this filter number right here. Pretty much everything. All right. Now, I know some of you are going to freak out on what I'm going to do here, but this is what works for me. So this thing comes in there. I'm not going to fill this up with any fuel. Now, the reason I don't is because it gets very heavy and it's hard to fucking get this thing on. Either that or my professional hackism hasn't figured anything out. So what I do is you got to fish this up through here. And then there's a lot of bullshit in the way down here. You know, a lot of bullshit. Now, as you can tell, you take this out, throw that the fuck away. Now we see if we can get this started. Yeah, it's gonna be a motherfucker. Oh, look at that. Now you're probably asking yourself, why didn't I fill it up with diesel fuel? Well, on these Cummins motors, they got a priming pump, and I'm going to show you how we're going to use that to our advantage. All right. All right. Now we got to fucking get this all in there. Quarter turn at a fucking time. As you can see, this fucking sucks because you think you want to come down here, but again, there's a big electrical line in your fucking way and all this other horse shit, so. Okay. Now we got that on there. Then what we're going to do is see what we got draining out of here. All right. No, the real reason I like Cummins is because they use a regular oil filter. So you want to pull this shit off. Tuck that out of your way. Start draining. This is your fuel water separator here. These PACCAR ones kind of suck. I like the Davco fuel filters a lot better. And we let that drain for a second. Just a little bit to get some of that out of there. Then we get our special PACCAR wrench. There is the part number. Look at this, 10 minutes. I'm fucking killing the game, fellas. I'm killing the game. Oh, yeah. Let that drain out of there. That's about good enough. See, it's down halfway in that filter. Let me put this on there. Dump all that nasty shit out of there. I like to just come in here and kind of wipe it off, make sure everything is real good. All right, now on to the next part. All right, oop, we almost fell off, fucking A. Okay, this is your short Packard filter. These things get clogged up from time to time. They really don't work as good as the Davcos. It comes with this beautiful new O-ring. Okay. O-ring. And then we're just going to use this as storage. Let's go back over here to the truck. All right, now the secret is I like to push this up like that. It'll hold right in there. And then what you want to do is fill this up with your diesel jug there to right about right there. Okay, now you kind of ease this in there. Let that filter soak up some of the fuel. Screw this motherfucker. Right back in there. Okay, tighten that up. Now, before you turn the key on, you want to plug this stuff back in, or you will have all kinds of fucking check engine lights. Now what we'll do is I'm gonna go turn the key on. And sometimes these will go down and it'll start filling that filter up. Or since we got this so up here, we're just filling that filter up. I like to cycle the key, you know, a half a dozen times. You know, you can hear that we got that big lift pump going. Okay. So we'll just cycle the key a couple times. Oh yeah. Now if you can hear it, it's returning air to the tank. I can hear it. Okay, we'll cycle that a couple of times. Now let's go over here and do the oil filter. Alrighty. Alrighty, so we got our oil filter here. We'll get it out of the bag. Alright, let me set this down right there. All right, then we're gonna pour our oil in. Now this is, I use that Schaefer's stuff, so that's what's in here. Now I don't like to fill the oil filter all the way up. You know, these things hold about 3/4 of a gallon. Usually I put a half a gallon in it. Run that like that. Oh shit, we forgot to take the other one off. That would have been hard. It would have been hard to put the new one on. There's the old one. LF 1400 in. Oh yeah. You know, you're doing it blind here, you know, kind of like, whoop, just the tip, just for a second. Oh, come on. Figured the fuel filter goes right on. Oh, come on. All right, got it. Just had to get my tongue in the right spot. All right. All right, cinch that down. We're done with those. Alrighty, now we wait a couple minutes and make sure that this is all draining out, and it looks like it is. All right. Now, gonna roll your fat ass back underneath here. That's usually the hardest part. All right, now we gotta find where our fucking tool went. What the fuck? Here it is. Now I know you could put like you could put the ratchet in there, but I like this little thing from Snap-on. The part number is PPM, it looks like 516A. This little fucking thing. Just a little snug, just like that. Because you got to remember, we got a lot of leverage with our 26-inch max axis. And under here is done. Oh. it's hot in this fucking sweatshirt. I should probably turn the heat down a little bit. Whoop. All right. Woo! Fucking hot. All right, we're gonna cycle our lift pump here in a little bit. All right, now comes the fun part. We get to pour some of fucking this shit in there. Basically what it is like a liquid soil. Okay, the next thing we're gonna put in there is some of this EP Moly Treatment. This is a Schaefer stuff. This stuff is like glue. It's, you know, it's 1 pint for 5 quarts of engine oil. So I put a gallon of this stuff in every time. It's kind of like a Lucas Oil stabilizer, if you will. You're gonna see, this is gonna take 10 minutes. So we get this like this. And then we make this little makeshift thing to hold that. As you can see, look at that. On these, with these outside air breathers, I don't change the air filter every time. I just did this 20,000 miles ago. These are gonna be good. They never really get dirty. Like, they could be in there 2 years, and it's, like, kind of the same. So that's what we got. We're going to clean our dipstick off. See, I mean, the oil really wasn't that nasty. But this thing had 15,000 miles on this oil change and some... So I'm just doing it a little bit ahead of schedule because my weekends are getting tough, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the paint color is called Legendary Blue. This Moly Treatment's fucking expensive. But I don't know if you can kind of... This paint is fucking awesome. I don't know if you can kind of see how sparkly it is. You know, this stuff is really cool. What's up, DL Lawn Care? The new baby is doing awesome. Fuck. Pussy wet paint? What do you mean? No, this thing has been, these are pretty cool trucks. Yeah, I'm a fat fuck. Plus I smoke cigarettes. Get over it. You know, and it's okay. I know I'm fat. I smoke cigarettes. I do whatever. You know, I'm... Oh. How do I keep the truck so clean, Blake? I fucking wash them. You know? So the difference between the motors is going to be this motor has less sensors than the previous version. And really, I think there is very little internal differences. I know the intake is different and kind of, I think the EGR cooler and all that stuff is different, but it's just programming and then how the how the whatever works, the exhaust, the DPF. You know? Yeah, I know, it's a bitch to get the trucks washed, I tell you that. All right, let's cycle the key again. No, I've never heard of Spartan Tool. You know? See, here's how you can tell, like, this is a performance series. So this will always be black. If it's efficiency, and they're coming out with a new one called, so this is the top of the line engine, which basically means you pay fucking more money for it. This is a 605. Then they're coming out with, in 2020, they're coming out with what they call like a productivity motor. It's more of a vocational motor. And then they have the, what do you call that? Efficiency series, which the efficiency series sounds like they're gonna blow up. They sound real weird. This kind of has like an old school diesel kind of idle to it. The efficiency series sounds like a diesel with a fucking rod knock, but it's like that all the time. I think it's just really lean. The thing, they got no fucking power, I can tell you that. So what we're doing is it's going to take a while for that to get in there. No, I don't have really any old garbage per se, you know. I don't know, I would probably say I smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. So 20. All right. So we got that. We'll go over here and get the oil thing. Yeah, I know I need to drill a hole in this thing, but this shit's like glue, I'm telling you. I mean, this shit is, look at that. What I like to do is, this stuff works good because all the gear train in there, it kind of eliminates a little bit of cold start, to be honest with you. You know, it does kind of look like pussy juice. You're kind of right. It's got like a bluish color to it, you know, but you can see, you know, I mean, when a chick goes spray on you, you know, it looks very similar to that, you know, if you get what I'm saying. But that's what it's stuff. I usually drink, 5 or 6 Mountain Dews. I don't know. Similar consistency, yeah. So then we got to come over here. We'll get to greasing it next. There's not very many grease fittings on these fucking things. Your wife is asking, what do you mean what I'm talking about? I'm talking about going number 3, skeeting, motherfucker. Just tell her that. Like, ask her if she's ever gone number 3. Okay? Moment or whatever. Fuck. Ask her if she's gone number 3. All right, stretch this over. All right, we still got to wait here a little bit. All right, so I usually put about 44 quarts. I already did one this morning. So we'll reset that. We'll get ready and wait for this shit to fucking run in there. Oh, fucking A. I mean, you could see that shit dripping off there. I mean, it's fucking gross. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm priming the fuel system with the key cycles. Yeah, I pressure wash this stuff. I don't do it like right on it. I kind of just, soap it up and kind of clean it off. you know. Yeah, this is how I do it because you spill half the diesel fuel trying to get it up here. And then, this gets real slick and it gets all fucked up. Yeah, this thing holds 11 gallons. What I do is I put 11 gallons in it, and then, like I said, it'll be about 10 and a half gallons because I only filled the fuel filter halfway up. It just makes it easier to get fucking set up there. Yeah, dude, Kimball Midwest, get these fucking silicone bungees. They are the shit. All right, let's see. Oh, we only got a little bit left. What do we got? A lot of troll accounts in here today. I see fucking everybody just whacking them. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't have a waste oil furnace. I have propane heat. I did not put this in. This is, I rent this building. The people that own this building put that thing in, but, it is what it is. What's up, Brad's Workbench? We're just doing a little real work here today. There's no off days in the streets, okay? No off days in the streets. See, look at that shit. Oh. This stuff works pretty good. It helps, it kind of helps hold oil pressure a little bit. I don't know. I've been using it in every oil change that I've ever done once I switched to this Schaefer stuff. Anytime you get more moly and zinc, kind of works out. Alrighty, now we shove this in there. Turn that on. No more of that shit. I don't know. I think that I think it's about $30 for this gallon. No, I don't run Lucas. I like this Schaefer's product. So now we let that go. It is hard out there for a pimp. It is hard out there for a pimp. See, we already got 6 quarts in this bastard. And then usually what I do is just make sure we got no oil leaks. We're gonna get ready and grease it next. Yeah, this is the parts department over here. While that's going in there, I'll take you over to the parts department. What do you want? Fucking Bendix brake calipers, got those. This is like seals, oil filters. Here's like Davco fuel filters. Some of the Packars have this taller Packar filter on it, so I got those. Those are spiders. Let's see, fucking headlights. This is PTO pumps. For every different type of fucking PTO pump you could want. Here's tarp parts. All down here we got belts. Them are those are chops for windows. We got nut covers, mud flaps. Back here we got, okay, brake pads. These are mirrors and mirror covers. These are Bendix fucking rotors. These are extreme duty. These are oil filter or air filters. Fucking this shit. You know, there's stuff everywhere. You can't walk here. All up on top of there is all fucking, these are airbags for the lift axles. So we got those. We got more parts department up here. The brake cores, I just pay it and then come in later. Let's see where we're at. We're at 25 gallons. So these are relay valves. Okay. You know, and they have, this is 3/4 pipe, so mine are special. These are lift axle control valves. Here is brake chambers for every one of the trucks. This is a Packard blower motor. That's a sprayer. This is front brake cans. Yeah, I know, it goes off all the time. $32 gallons. Yeah, I got everything. You know, I got a lot of the stuff that breaks. Like this is, there's some more, that's rotors. What the fuck is this other shit? This is more brake stuff, I think, or that, nope, here's a blower motor, so I got 2 of those. You know, you gotta keep that air conditioning going on. 36. Yeah, you gotta have a truck pro, you know. Blake, you start running trucks 24 hours a day, you're gonna find out real quick how this fucking rolls. Alrighty. I'm not planning on getting my own building right now. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and take this out of there. Go ahead and clean it off there. Oh. Okay, hold on here. Let me get a roll this up. Okay, now, as you can see, we're right about, you know, halfway up to the 11-gallon mark. So, it takes a little bit for that Moly treatment to get down in there. So, as you can see, we're right at the 11-gallon mark. Now, that'll be just perfect when we go to start the fuel filter up there. All right, let's see what we got here. So we got 85,495 on this motherfucker. Perfect. We got good oil pressure, 40 pounds. Our oil temp is about 125. So that's about right. It should come down a little bit more. Alrighty. So what we'll do is we'll let that drain, and while we're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and get out the greaser. See, if you've never had one of these air-operated fucking greaser things, there we go. Oh my God, we got 300 people in here watching me change oil and fucking grease a truck. This is awesome. All right. Now, a lot of you, hey, I switched to this thing. It's called it's this brand, Lock It On. I kind of like this a little bit better. You know? Oh, there we go. I'm a firm believer in a lot of grease. I'll show you guys this. Hold on here, let me get this down here greased. It's hard to hold this camera and grease. It kind of takes two hands. Sorry about that. All right, roll this back here. Throw that under there. How often do I buy a new truck? I buy them in the beginning of the asphalt season, is when I buy the trucks. I am using my cell phone. Okay, I'm trying to do the best that I can with my cell phone. That's what camera I'm using. I got it mounted up in my cell phone holder. So now I like to listen to this remote lube, and I can hear it. Oh, that's a big fart. I can hear it come out of the cross shaft sometimes. Alright, now what you gotta do is, this is a little tight. You get down into this motherfucker. This is an iPhone 10. Oh yeah, see the grease coming out of there? Perfect. All right. It don't take long with this pumper. This grease fitting's been kind of fucked up. He wants to push it inside the whatever. I think the seal's out. As you can tell with this Schaefer's 228 stuff, it stays in there pretty good. All right, now what I like to do is come back here. All right, so you got 3 fittings on this thing. You got your S-cam shaft. You got your slack adjuster. You got your kingpin, the top of the kingpin, all the way down. Now, again, you just run and do those. Alright, there's a couple of grease fittings up here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Alright. So there's that. Now I got to go get the whatever. But also, on this truck, you can see that these axles are new. What happened is this truck got sideswiped by another semi. The other semi hydroplaned, and it fucking hit my lift axles. It's got a brand new fuel tank on it, steps, def cover, and what it did is it bent these axles, so they had to they just put new axles on this thing this week, so you know, just trying to grease it up. All right, then we'll get down here. I gotta go over and get something. I'll show you, there's some on the bottom. There we go. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but let me get my fucking thing. All right, now we're up underneath here. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, push that water out. Alrighty, now we move to the other side. Woo! Oh, shit. Alright, you guys there? What's going on? Sure hope that I'm not what? Yeah, the friction So again, this is just the here, let's put this up here. Did this get new rims? Yes, it did. Okay, so this thing got new rims put on it this week too, because these came small hole and we could not find any small holes. So what I did is I just, the company bought 2 rims that got destroyed because they got gouged, like this shit came in there. And so I bought all Durabrights for it, is what I did. Yeah, luckily it didn't flip over. Yeah, I just got sideswiped in the rain. You know, just kind of an accident, you know. When you run his truck as many miles as we do a year locally, you know, you're gonna have problems. What I'm doing is I'm just listening for this shit to come out. Ah, fuck me. I thought we were gonna get done. Alrighty. Now, we'll get back here, and then these are about the last 2 things we got to do right here. Is these are the pins for the bed. Okay. That, yeah, this is a Napa Carlisle Creeper is what it is. Okay. Now we'll do that. This is what's so nice about these reels. Tits. Okay, that's pretty much an oil change. What did it take us? 54 minutes. Now, you're going to wonder why I didn't grease the drive shaft, the spring pins, and shit like that. The reason is none of that has greasing fucking ports on it. You know? Alrighty. Alrighty, a nice amber color. I mean, It is what it is. All right, that's fixed. Okay, now I'm going to show you. No, we don't have any leaks on the, we don't have any leaks on the differential, so there's no need to check that. Now, some of you are going to ask about the drive shaft and all that horse shit. Well, as you can see, these have sealed. These are what they call a lifetime U-joint, okay? I don't believe it. Really, it's about probably 200,000 miles and you change it. It has no grease fitting on it. The reason that they say it's a lifetime U-joint is because they said that the grease place makes it makes it weaker. So I don't know if that's true or not. I don't fucking know. That's just what it is, fellas. Okay? And on disc brakes, there is nothing to grease. It is all sealed internally. What in the fuck? Oh, goddamn, that's fucking broke off there. Holy shit, we gotta get that fixed. All right. Now I'm gonna show you a little trick with some Peterbilts. Oh. Okay, so what I like to do is grease a rag like this. Now, these 389s are notoriously for being loud because up here, this squeaks. Okay, kind of how it sits down. So I grease that. Then I come in here and like right here, grease that. Grease that part. Right there. This is what I found. Yeah, they're non-serviceable. It's like repair and replace. I mean, that's what I can tell you. I thought it was fucked up too. A lot of people put old socks on there. I just grease it. You're right. It's all about money. All right, guys. $58 minutes. Truck ready to go. Now we had 85,004 something on it. We're just going to round that to 4,500. So that's pretty much it. That's welcome to my Sunday. It's how fast can you get these done? I am 38 years old. Yeah, John Wilson, you skipped church to watch this. That's awesome. So I think it was 500. We're just going to go to there. Now that's good. Yeah, I did Nick's truck earlier. He's got 65,550 on it. And then the next two that are coming up is this one and this one. 7 should be good. I just did that one and I just did that one. This one's still got 10,000 miles. But that's that. So, that's my Sundays. When you got 10 trucks and you're by yourself, you got to fucking rapidly change all this shit. I consider an hour pretty good to do all that. That's also moving the camera around and all that shit. I'm doing fucking good, man. Yeah, my Sundays suck. That's just part of being a business owner. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, if A guy owns his own business, and he says he doesn't work on Sundays. I'm going to call him, I'm going to tell him that's a goddamn lie. Or your business is not going to be very successful. Just because it's Sundays, holidays, anything like that, it don't matter. When you come in and get your own shit done, it's great. But anybody that runs a business works Sundays. You work Saturdays. Like Thanksgiving Day, we're having all my family Thanksgiving on non-Thanksgiving Day. Guess where I'm going to be doing? Thursday, I'm going to knock out those other 2 oil changes and maybe put brakes on a truck. And that's going to be my Thanksgiving. Working, yeah. So after that hard work, let's have a quick smoke. What's up?
Busy?
Yeah, what do you need?
I just want to make sure that the water was turned on.
Yeah, it's on. That's the guy that I'm hiring to wash my trucks. It really should only take 10 hours to do all of them. But, you'll get running into making sure all the lights and all that stuff work. The guy that drives this truck, he's pretty good about telling me when shit don't work. So, it is what it is. You would love to see a brake job live? Well, maybe we'll do a brake job live. I do have it down to 3 tools you need to do. Disc brakes, I have it down to 2 tools that you need. Okay, and on drum brakes, I have it down to 3 tools. I got 3 tools. That's all you need to fucking do brakes. I got it figured out. If everything goes 100% right, yeah. No, I hired a guy to, I don't do kingpins. Okay, that's one thing that I am not going to get involved in. It's easier to send it to the stuff. How many trucks what do you mean? There'll be a lot of cussing. Yeah. There'll be a lot of motherfucking. What now? What was that question again? Let me get my other phone up here. Where in the fuck is it? God damn it. I got shit everywhere. Hold on. Let me go get my other phone so I can fucking read it. The chat's going by too fast. Fuck! Oh, number 1 right in the suggestion pile. Let's see what we got here. I got shit everywhere. You are right. Changing the rotors on the fucking, on the big trucks are not bad. I'll show you. I have a special tool that is on loan. I'll show it to you guys. This makes these disc brake changing so much fucking easier. Okay. This guy that polishes my wheels, he sold his disc brake trucks. And he's like, just fucking use this thing. I know where it is if anybody needs it. But this bolts up to the fucking wheel, okay? And then you bolt it up to the hub. And then you could pull the whole fucking thing off. And it protects that seal in there. And then you just turn it around and work on the back. You know, it makes it fucking hella easy. But I'm using that tool from him, and it seems to be working out pretty good. I like it. I'll probably end up buying one at the truck show next year, so I have my own and I can give it back to him. But this guy's pretty cool. You know, we have a cool relationship. It's a Klein or whatever that is. I don't know. I can walk back over there, fucking Dave. How much time do I spend with my wife? Not as much as I should. Like yesterday, she came to me and my kids, well, Enzo was acting like a fucking heathen. And she said, I can't deal with you no more. You got to come home. So I came home. Yeah, Klein tools. I also got that. What else did I buy from them? Oh, I bought this tool. It's a clutch brake cutter. You know, this thing looks pretty cool. So it's, you know, you can put this up there and clutch when the drivers fucking break the clutch brake off. It comes with this very long, skinny fucking thing. So, you know, I got that. I like that Klein diesel. Yeah, I've never done. The truck show is Mads. That's where I'll end up buying that thing from. Because they'll have a deal on it down there. Like if you buy it there, you get $100 off or something like that. You know. Yeah, a lot of times I get home and my dinner is in the microwave. She's like, do you want me to heat it up for you while you get a shower? I'd be like, yeah, babe, thanks. You know. Thank you, Dirt Boss. I work on 3 other companies' trucks here. I do all their maintenance and service and all that stuff. You know, I try to, you know, I don't want to get so big to where I can't really keep my hand on it, but I like to, you know, I feel bad when somebody's truck you work on fucking breaks. You know, I just don't, I don't need that. I don't like that because I know that, you know, a lot of people don't have the, you know, they ain't got 10. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking, it's ridiculous. John Fox, you know, my wife, I do have a good wife. Brittany is on Team Justin. You know, she puts up with a lot. We've been married 6 years, and then, yeah, the KT trucks, they're probably working for HJ Friday. Let's see, fuck, you know, I got on a tangent, you know. Yeah, Brittany's the shit. I'm sure she would love to hear that. She would probably start crying right now because, you know, her hormones are all fucked up because she just flopped that baby out. And, you know, it's like a client graphics live stream at my house. There is waterworks every 10 minutes over there. You know, yesterday, I don't even know what happened. You know, I just looked over, she's crying. Yes, Brittany has a full-time job too, and she does all my billing and paperwork here for this. She does all the, like, human resources, dealing with all that. I deal with, she writes all the checks if I need checks written and all that stuff. Yeah, the postpartum wife is not doing good right now. You know, I don't know what it is. Hopefully it gets better. She said it seems to be worse with the second one. than it did on the first one. Like the first one, she didn't cry very much. This one, I just looked over and she was like bawling her eyes out. And I was like, what the hell happened? I was like, babe, what's going on over here? I thought I did something wrong, I thought she was about ready to start motherfucking me, but apparently no. Blake, the beds on the floor are holding up great. The 1/4-inch floor, they're not fucked up. Some of the 3/8 or the 3/16 floor gets fucked up. It's not bad. I don't have a DOT guy. I handle all that shit myself. Actually, Brittany does it. Yeah, Andy, I wish I could get guys to do that. Pressure wash the trucks off at the end of the day. That would be awesome. They're too involved in wanting to go home. Everybody just wants to go home. They don't want to put in any extra effort. Well, John Wilson, the BEPS jump box that I found, I actually got it over here. The Western Star is no more. So I bought this Nico thing. I did have this Snap-on thing or this Blue Point fucking thing, but it really didn't work well. So this is what I've been using now, and this thing works pretty fucking good. It's got 20,000 amps. I mean, this motherfucker will, get wild with it, Hey, Zachary, I can tell you, you don't grease a lot of fucking trucks because the battery-operated grease gun is for the fucking birds, okay? What you want to get is you a big 120-pound drum with an air-operated grease gun, and fucking you don't have to change those tubes. When you start greasing fucking 10, 15 trucks, bud, I can tell you, you don't, again, here we go. Guys that don't know, fuck that shit. Yeah, not when you got a fleet of trucks. Fuck that. This thing would probably take 3 tubes of grease. Fuck all that. I ain't got that kind of time. Yeah, battery's good if you have to do like fucking a couple things. But doing all this shit, fuck that. Yeah, you want an air-operated grease gun, dude. 120-pound keg. You hook that bastard up, you greasing for fucking... The last drum lasted me 2 years, okay? That means I didn't have to fuck around with changing the drum. Yeah, there you go. Get a 5-gallon. Oh, for the red high temperature, I just use the same 338 shit. That shit's good to 500 degrees. There's no way that clutch gets 500 degrees in there. If it did, it'd burn up. Ain't nobody got time for all that shit. Fucking run it. No, I'm not gonna have a portable mobile grease truck thing at all. I want no part of doing that. Like going to change a whole bunch of other people's shit, it's hard enough to keep up on it in just 10 trucks. Because when would I get to do mine? If I'm out doing somebody else's, when am I gonna get to do mine? It takes a lot. Yeah, I'm still using Schaefer's grease. Yep. I like the Schaefer's over anything else that I've used. Drew, it's about the same money here in Ohio. No, we're not powder coating no rims, because then you got to powder coat every one of these motherfuckers, and it's about $75 a rim. And when you got a fucking shit ton of them, gonna be a problem. Yeah, I know. I need to get a right-hand guy. Now, the problem is that I can't find anybody that wants to work like me. I got no problem paying somebody if they have good skills. I've tried a couple people out, and it's just, they're not good. You know, they want to half-ass a lot of projects. You know, I'm not into that. No, I didn't change the oil in the or in the differentials. That doesn't need to be done. I mean, thing's only got 85,000 miles on it. This synthetic shit will run a while. You know, like you don't hear a lot of people burning up rear ends. You know, most of the time you burn up rear ends when you fucking got leaks and you never fill it. Oh, you're supposed to do it every 100,000? Be all right. Wow, Fuzzy, that's fucked up. Performance is more than looks. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I like to have my shit look nice. You know? I want people to be able to come in and just do a job and not ask me a bunch of questions. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I'm looking for. Like, just come in, do work, and fucking get it done, you know? If you run into a problem, okay, then come get me. But if not, fucking get after it. Yeah, there's people with not a lot of skills. They say they got a lot of skills, but they don't, you know? I mean, I have an open door policy here. I mean, if people think that they know how to work on some shit, well, come on down. You know where the toolboxes are. You know how to work. Let's figure out, you know, if you can figure this shit out, you know? You know, when the driver comes in and just goes, oh, it's broken. You know, let's figure out what it is. Yeah, I'm subbed to a big paving company, actually 3 of them. Because just remember, boys, in the trucking business, you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. True, you know, don't want to have that. It's going to be hard to find somebody with motivation and skill. You're exactly right. Yeah, hauling hot rock is really easy. Is Barrett big in this city? No. They're the second biggest in the city, but no, they're not the biggest. The normal operating temperature, these things never get above 200. Like 205, I think the fan kicks on about 210. You know, it doesn't get real hot. Oh yeah, no, concrete licks ass. You know, I don't do concrete. Michael Jones, I would love that. I would love Christmas presents. I got a whole bunch of Christmas presents to send out myself. I got a couple of them. You know, but Worcester is pretty far away from where I'm at, bud. Yeah, we already have enough problems with fixing beds around here, you know. I'm sure I'm gonna have to get into fixing a lot more, like welding up the bottoms and all that shit eventually. Get up to 200. No, we don't plug the trucks in. No, I don't have any bed liners in the trucks. You don't need a bed liner on steel floor, you know. It's kind of, you're just adding weight that you really don't need. Steel makes the asphalt come out a lot better. Yeah, no, I'm a professional hack. That's what I am. You want some Harbor Freight gift cards? I don't think you want any of those. You know, I don't know what you're gonna do with them. You know, I really don't know what you're gonna buy there. You know, I really don't know, you know, really don't know. No, we don't turn on the fans. There you go, Michael Jones. Do a giveaway on your channel. That's one way to do it. That's one way. You don't really oil the beds, you know. You can spray like the soap stuff in there. That works all right. Depends what it is. If you're hauling like 302 base or 301 base big rock, that shit'll come right out. Come right out. I would go with Brooklyn Decker. Loveland is about, Loveland's probably about 20 minutes away from me, 20, 25 minutes. Yeah, you don't want to use liquid shovel in your bed, but sometimes you got to. I just switched over to the, heavy duty brake pads. I will let you know when we get to there. I haven't, you know, I put them on the trucks probably, I think the most I got on them is 10,000 miles. This one has 20,000 on it. I mean, if we wanted to, we could jack the thing up and take the wheel off and, you know, take a look at it, but I really don't know, you know. I'll start checking them about 30,000. Yeah, depending on the driver, 40 to 50, even on the heavy duty ones, what the fuck are they doing? You know, I got 60,000 out of just the standard pads, and that's supposed to be, you know, and this is supposed to, the heavy duty pads are supposed to go twice as long. You know, that's what I was told. What's up, CP? That's fucked up. I'm gonna have to check that. Yeah, I watched that live stream this morning. I was watching that. You know, a lot of people on YouTube, I'm gonna be disappointed. Okay, then we'll switch back to the other ones. I'll have to ask my Mac guy if we can do a tour of it, you know. Well, at least CP, you're a man enough to admit that. Before I bought trucks, I really didn't know a whole bunch about them. But, you know, once you own them, you got to learn a lot about them. You got 270. I know you can get a long way out of the rotors. Yeah, they have Jake brakes. Some guys use it, some guys don't. The super truckers always use the Jake brake. Tool truck tours are kind of played out, you know. Like, it's cool to go on there and bullshit with your tool guy, but I mean, every fucking week, you know, like every fucking week. Come on, driver, you know, come on. Like, what could be new on there? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these tool trucks don't really change week to week, you know? I haven't done any S-cams lately, no. No, I don't need a new driver for the service truck because that's going to be my personal truck. So that's what I'm going to drive every day. Yeah, I mean, I just switched over, you know, my parts guy said, you know, other people are having good luck, you know. Out of the heavy duty paths, but you know, it is what it is. The 1-inch impact, I don't know what's wrong with it. I think mine is just, I don't know if it sounds different. You know, it's kind of weak. Yeah, I'm gonna have a crane on my service truck. Yep, gotta have that crane. I don't need any drivers right now, no. Next year, I'm gonna need some drivers. Next year I will, you know. Yes, disc brakes definitely stop a lot better, a lot better. The lowest temperature for asphalt is about freezing, 32 degrees. No, I didn't lay off the night crew yet. We're gonna start with that next week. We still have some night work next week, so probably after the week of Thanksgiving will be the last week. It's not really broke, it just has no power. Really, really no power. I would agree with that. Tool truck tours are kind of like, you know, played out. You know. Let's see here. I'm going to check something. Do I pay hourly? No, I pay percentage. Percentage is, you know, I think a fair way of doing that. I've asked Milwaukee about it. Nobody has said anything. I'll wait and see if they email me next week. What the fuck? Where's the trucks? Oh man, they're way up there. Damn, they're paving the fuck out of Union Center. Yeah, the dispatcher spot is open. That's about the only person we need right now. Yeah, no, I'm getting more trucks. How many gallons of diesel fuel do we go through a month? I've never added it up. I can tell you our last month bill was $54,000. You know? So $54,000 divided by $3, that should tell you how much fuel we used, how many gallons we used a month. Yeah, I've already done the oil change, bud. We're done. I knocked that out in 54 minutes. Okay, greased, did all that shit, 54 minutes. No, McP doesn't want to work for me because he knows how I am. I will yell and scream, and he will get real sensitive. You know? What time is it? Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm paying about $3 a gallon, give or take. That's the average. You know. You got to remember, we had an 18% or 18 cents fuel tax increase. And for some reason, it was 9 cents on cars and 18 cents on diesel fuel. Go fucking figure. You know, because you don't want those fucking taxpayers. There's more voters that drive cars than there is that own trucks. Just remember that, okay? Well, thank you for the sexy bastard comment. The wife and boys are doing good. It is a lot of dinosaur juice. 18,000 gallons a month, if that's what you did. I think it might be, I bet it's fucking, I know at least 10,000. Yeah, I bet it is. I don't know what the fuel price is, but goddamn, dude, it's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Wayne, I already told you, because there's more voters that drive cars than there is, people that own trucks. Hey, CP, I am totally fine on the sensitivity training. I feel like I don't need any sensitivity training. What other people need to do is grow a set of balls and learn how to get, like I tell people, if you don't want to get yelled at, don't do anything fucking stupid. Okay? Plain and simple. If you do some dumb shit, expect to be called out on it, okay? That's not sensitivity training. What everybody else needs to do is, put on their big boy pants, okay, and step up and learn to be like, that was pretty fucking stupid what I could do there. Man up. Yes. It's not that everybody, I don't need sensitivity training. Everybody else just needs to learn how to fucking, deal with shit. Well, you got to think we run, it's about 40 gallons a shift per truck is what it is. Yes, the 1-inch gun, I've used it for that, but I saw it kind of, the motor, I think the motor's fucked up. I'm not sure. I don't know what UPS's fuel bill is a month. It's ridiculous. I don't have a picture of the service truck yet, to be honest with you guys. It's not even come off the fucking assembly line. We gotta fucking be a long way. Michael Jones, if we run the trucks 2 shifts, I would say it's about 85 gallons a day. No, I don't have any trucks with the N14. Yeah, CP, that's what I tell them too. Fucking stop being a pussy and fucking get real with it. Harden the fuck up. There you go. Are you going to get rid of the oil? It goes in a coolant tank. Huh? How much money in DEF? DEF fluid is about $500 a month, to be honest with you. They come every 2 weeks and it's about 170 gallons. Yeah, I know. I mean, I heard what the bear said last night in the live stream, and you know, I've got some questions. You know, this guy has done a lot. You know, like he's sailed the ocean seas. He's done a tremendous amount of stuff. But you know, why aren't you working now, bud? I mean, let's answer that question. I mean, I have a theory, but you know, the guy's done a lot of stuff. He seems to be like a super garage journal type, you know, like reads a lot of forums. You know, like I'm kind of confused, you know, because I mean, like, if you read his Amazon bio, you know, I mean, this guy is, you know, like, I thought he was the president of the United States at one time. I was like, holy shit. You know, but I mean, I don't know how those Amazon bios go. I guess you could just LARP the shit out of it. But, I mean, I really don't know, you know, really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm kind of confused. Like, how did you use tools and get in a management position? You know, I mean, it really, you know, like, dude, like, no, you know, I'm having a hard time putting all this together. You know, I'm having a hard time. You know, like Ric Flair said, I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. I'm a little confused. But, you know, that's just my opinion. But, you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. So, you know, that's what it is. Michael Jones, ding, 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 ding. That's my theory too. Ding, ding, ding. Michael Jones is a smart mark, kind of figures it out. You know, I have a feeling, you know, that's kind of what it is. No, Autozone does not pay me for my own oil. There's a guy that has a repair shop, and he brought a 250-gallon tote down here, and I put my oil in that, okay? And then he comes and picks it up with his Bobcat. You know? We're putting about, I would say, that's about right. The double shift trucks are more in the 90,000 range a year. The single shift trucks are about 65 to 70. No, I don't have a forklift. Thanks, CP. You know, yeah. You know, the timeline doesn't add up, you know. I mean, I would call it retirement, disability. I guess it all sounds the same. You know. Michael Jones, I'm going to tell you right now, if a lady came in here and said she would like to buy all my oil and, you know, buy all my oil and she was good looking, she'd get it. She'd get it. Kevin, Kevin, I think you're wrong. People could tell you that they made billions. If you made billions, okay, you're not going to be on YouTube e-begging, bud. Just kind of a catch-22. Because, you know, as much as I like YouTube, and this is kind of a fun hobby to me, if I was a billionaire, I'm going to tell you the last face you would see on YouTube is fucking this one, okay? Just an FYI, okay? She said she wanted to service your account. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. You know, take me to lunch. I'm gonna need to. You might have to take me to lunch 3 or 4 times before I commit on that. You know. I would be doing Dan Brazilian stuff. Yes. You know, there would be a whole bunch of just DBSs around me all day. I'd be flying around in a jet. Okay? But if I was a billionaire, I was going to let you know a little secret. This is the last phase. Matter of fact, if my channel suddenly stops, okay? Suddenly stops. Okay, and you never see me again, that's because I won the lottery and I'm fucking gone. All right? Gone. Michael Jones, you gotta tell your mechanics, you gotta slow roll that, bud. You gotta slow roll that, okay? Slow roll it, all right? I know your mechanics wanna give her all the oil quick, but I'm gonna need some lunches out of it. You're probably gonna have to come by several times for me to be like, I don't know. I don't really know, you know. You know, I'm gonna have to keep her around. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, CP, that's what I'm saying. Really rich people are not on YouTube, okay? You know, a billionaire, bud, I'm not. You're not gonna be on YouTube, so don't bullshit me. She looks like Vicky without the bathing suit. Holy shit, Michael Jones, get her on a live stream, dude. I'm telling you, get that views up. You know, get that views up. I realize that people get, you know, they probably have fun arguing with me, you know. It's okay, you know, like, I have a friend that says, you know, if you want to roll around in the mud, you know, I'll roll around in the mud with you, you know. I mean, let's, you know, let's not go with that. I really don't give a shit, you know. There you go, Michael Jones. Telling you. I don't have any women salespeople at all. You know, apparently there's a new Kimball Midwest girl salesman around here. I have not seen her. I'm gonna have to ask Andy about that and be like, can I get switched to her route, Andy? I don't mean to brag, I'm a thousandaire. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Blake, I'm right there with you, bud. You know, I'm not a rich man by any way. I mean, here's something that happened to me and Brittany this week, and I thought this was cool as fuck. The bank that I deal with, they sent flowers to our house congratulating me and Brittany on our baby and all that stuff. You know, I couldn't believe that this bank did this. This girl, Becky and Jason, my wife was like super excited about that. I came home and I saw these flowers sitting on there. I mean, you know, that's the kind of relationships that I'm kind of, you know, building, you know, like it's kind of unbelievable. No, I've never been to the Caribbean. Nope. Oh, there you go, CP. You know, some of those girls, I mean, dude, I've been watching. Yesterday, I found this girl that's a stripper. And me and my wife were playing the game. It's a local bank. Me and the wife were playing the game. What kind of car does she drive? Because it was kind of hard to tell. Like, she did a day in the life of what a stripper does. So I didn't know that there was a genre like this on YouTube, but apparently there's a whole bunch of these stripper girls. I mean, they don't show them actually working at the club, but they talk about like what they do during the day. And it was interesting. I was like, holy fuck, you know. No, it didn't say that. They just said congratulations on the baby and all that stuff. I mean, that's the kind of, you know, when you do that stuff, you know, it just makes me want to give them their interest rate or their interest even more. You know, like we have a good trust build up, you know, like, I mean, I could make a phone call and get a letter of intent in 15 minutes. I mean, it's kind of no big deal. It's not 20%, because I have a tool buying habit. I would say it's probably 8 to 10 profit a year, maybe 15, you know, I would say is about what it is. Yeah, my Napa guy treats me pretty good, Napa Fred. He treats me pretty good. I don't get a lot of stuff, you know, getting a lot of stuff, parts delivery. My Peterbilt guy is awesome. I like him. Yes, the Swedish trucker, Angela, she is hot as shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, I told my wife that's my future second ex-wife right there. Because like when she fixed her truck, I was over the moon, you know. I was like, this girl can drive it, and she knew that it was broken enough, and she fixed it on the side of the road so she could keep working. I mean, I can tell you right now, boys, I was like, what in the fuck is this? You know, European people must be different, you know. It's like, man, I got to go over there and start, you know, like we got to get some visas or something going. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I sent her out in one of these things? Like the foremans would be requesting my trucks hand over fist. You know what I'm saying? Like hand over fist. I mean, like the dispatcher would be like, hey man, can you send, send her out there. Yeah, yep. I know. You know, yeah, no, the Hotsy, the guy that I hired to wash the trucks is washing one of the trucks right now. He does the interior, wash the outside for $105. He's now on the payroll. You know, I'm probably gonna be on here till about 3:15, then I'm gonna go pay him his money and get the hell out of here. I'm gonna go home. Yeah, $105 per truck. Cleans the inside, the outside. I mean, he did a good job on the other one. I was like, you're hired. I should invite her in one of my live streams. I should go over there and I'll ask her, you know, I'd be like, hey, you're a trucker from Sweden. I would like to learn more about trucking in Sweden, what it's really all about. You know, could we set up a time that we could, you know, do a live stream? Could I have your email and we'll try it out once and go from there. My wife might get pissed, but I'm willing to take that gamble for you, the people. The over and under, okay, how many people do you think would be in this live stream if I'd probably have to get the slow-mo chat going. You know, it would be hard. Does it snow where I'm at? Yes. you know, I would need a lot of those Harbor Freight rags. You're exactly right. 10,000. It'd probably be less than that. You know, I bet I would put over and under 500. How does percentage pay work? So you add up all the hours the truck works, you times that by whatever your percentage is, okay? And then that's what you get paid. So the more that the truck works, the more the driver works. Okay, if 300 people watch me change oil, you're saying 1,000 with her. Okay, challenge accepted. I'll see if I can get it. I might have to have somebody help me with the email. I got a person in mind that, you know, he'll bitch the whole time, but I think he'll help me write it. Because I know my wife won't. She'd be like, no fucking way. Bought your first dump truck this year, taking it one step at a time. What's the time frame you give a rookie to expect before they can expect to really get ahead in the industry? I would say 2 seasons. 2 seasons, and you're going to be able to, the doors are going to open a little bit more for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, CP, I'm not, yeah, I know, but I think if I hired a woman dispatcher, the drivers would do other stuff. What the? Yeah, what's up?
I was just gonna talk to you about next trucks and stuff, Captain, but I can do it a little bit. That'd be good.
Yeah, are you done with that one?
No, I gotta. I'm waiting for my bucket to fill up. I gotta scrub down and spray off, and then I'm done.
Okay.
But I'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right. Dude, I don't give a shit what the schedule is. Just fuck go and get it done. I don't like the T800s. I don't like how the mirrors are mounted on the cowl instead of the door. I don't like looking out. I don't like how they look out. It's hard to get used to, you know? How I recommend going to do that is just word of mouth. Find out, you know, who the person is that dispatches the trucks or their logistics coordinator. Go in there. They're going to have a packet of stuff that you need to do and fill it out. And then when they call you, show up. It's not that hard. You know, I know it took me 2 years before I really got to where, you know, I worked a lot more than my first year. Now that I have such a high truck count, you know, it makes it a little bit easier, you know. You know, like I really don't have to go out begging for work. A lot of people call me, you know, like, hey, we need your trucks. We need this. We need that, you know. That's kind of how it seems to work. CP, you told her she wasn't allowed to wear yoga pants? Damn it. You know, I would have quit on principle if I was one of your employees. I would have quit. I mean, absolutely, I'd have been like, fuck you, I'm out of here. What am I supposed to do the rest of the day? What I do is I do about 20,000 miles between oil changing and greasing. The Schaefer's grease seems to still be in there about 20,000 miles. I kind of do it like that. You know, sometimes I'll get a little more excited and may do halfway through. You know, it, you know, it, you know, it just depends. You know, if I bring it in here because something else is broke, sometimes I'll grease them halfway through. But the oil is so expensive. I mean, at $25 a gallon, I at least want to get 20,000 miles out of it. Yeah, like the OEM thing says 40,000 miles if you're under 5 miles a gallon. Well, I do it in half that time. You know, is what I mean, it's still good. I mean, it's not like we're burning up bearings or anything like that. If you use a high quality product, it'll work. No, I don't do any oil sampling. Once they get about 200,000 miles on it, I'll probably sample a couple. But other than that, no. Yeah, Clark, you pretty much got it. If you have reliable drivers, your trucks are on time, you work, they'll call you, you know? Thank you, Sue. Yeah, I know. But I mean, like if I was working at CP and he told the girl no more yoga pants, I would have quit on principle. You know what I'm saying? I would have quit just on fucking principle, CP. You know, I'd have said, dude, that's not you. Whoa, 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 back the truck up, you know? Like what, you know, like how am I can't do my job. You know, I would have said I need a safe space. You know, and my safe space was in the office with her, okay? I need at least an hour worth of space, safe space time a day. You know, that's what I would have said. Thank you, Lewis. Yeah, I like those redback boots. It's about time to start wearing them again, to be honest with you. You know, it's about time to start firing those things back up. Well, CP, she just works in CP's shop, you know. Yeah, like I have a full synthetic stuff is what I run. Yeah, I'm used to the views. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, I already serviced the truck. We're already done, but go watch the first 54 minutes. Knock that out like a superhero, okay? You know, I got it down to pretty much of a science, you know? When you do fucking these 4 times a year, basically, you know, you get pretty good at fucking servicing these fucking things. You know? What time is it? Ah, fuck, it's 3:17. All right. Well, like always, guys, thanks for watching. I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to go pay this guy, tell him, you know, I need less talking to me, more working. I don't care what the schedule is. Come up with it on your own. You know, yeah, we'll have a safe week this week. Hopefully we get to work a little bit more this week than we did. You had 3 comebacks? Oh, man. That sucks. Yeah, enjoy. I'm going to go home, enjoy the rest of my day. Fucking get this shit done, pull this truck out, get her parked, and all that type of shit. I am from Cincinnati, Ohio. You know? Yeah. Thanks. I figured I'd do 2 of them. I'd just show you some working, a typical Sunday here at Justin Sturgill Trucking. As you can tell, this is about what we do. We're out here working in the streets. You know, it's not all gravy. It's not all snapping necks and cashing checks over here. Sometimes you got to do real work. And you kind of got like a shop tour and all that shit, so that's pretty fucking cool. But like always, guys, thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go.